Hi, my name's Alex, and in the next few minutes we're gonna see how using your brains for brakes just doesn't make any sense. Wearing a protective lid like this means you'll stand a much better chance if your head hits the ground. Head injuries are bad news. Did you know that every year more than 100 young people die from head injuries? And they happen while they were skateboarding, cycling, inline skating, skiing, and snowboarding. It doesn't matter. And besides those that lose their lives, thousands more are badly hurt, many with permanent disabilities. Look at this head x-ray. It's a good view of a skull that surrounds your brain. You know that place where all the action is? The control center for everything you do. The brain is made of soft matter. It's like jello that sloshes around inside your head. It needs protection, and unfortunately, the skull can only give you so much.
In fact, we don't have the hard heads that we think we do. If you think about the skull and you look at it, it's only about as thick as a pencil. And so you can do a lot of damage very quickly if you were to have a fall off a bicycle, or if you were to run into a tree or to an automobile, even at low speeds.
You never know, a fall can happen anytime. My brother's best friend went off a jump, fell back, hit his head, didn't have a helmet on, and my brother got down to him and he didn't know the date, he didn't know his birthday, he was messed up and he was in the hospital for a couple weeks.
Sure, there are risks of getting hurt, but by wearing the right protection, you've got less of a chance of getting injured. And if you do get hurt, your injuries will likely be less severe. There's so much fun you can have being active. You'll have a great time and feel good, whether you get involved in organized sports or take part in activities like cycling, inline skating, skiing, snowboarding, or even skateboarding. Look around, you have so many choices today. No matter what activity you choose, you have to be sure to reduce the risks by wearing the right gear and playing safely, especially when it comes to protecting your brain. Protecting our heads has never looked so good, and it sure makes sense. And the best way of doing that is by simply wearing a bicycle helmet. Not only is it a good idea, it's the law. Hey, if you want to keep doing all the stuff you love, don't get injured.
All the things you take for granted, like running in the playground, riding your bike, going skiing, all the fun things you like to do get taken away from you. You won't be able to do that if you have any sort of head injury. Even if you're really good, you still need to wear a helmet. Head injuries can be prevented no matter what sport you're doing by wearing a helmet.
Today you'll find lots of different types of helmets designed for various sports, head sizes, and budgets. Just be sure you get a helmet that is designed for the sport that you'll be doing. Just talk to the sales staff and describe what your activity will be. Take a look around and you'll see some awesome helmets. They look great and the vents keep your head cool, all while protecting your brain. Some even have visors to keep the sun out of your eyes. When you're looking to buy a helmet, spend as much time to get the right fit as you would if you were buying a new pair of shoes. Just like there's no point in wearing shoes that don't fit well, there's not much point in using a helmet that doesn't fit properly. Get a helmet that fits your head size. Leaving room to grow just doesn't make any sense. If it's too big, it won't protect you properly. To get some more guidance, find a knowledgeable salesperson who can help you select a helmet that fits and show you how to wear it correctly. Make sure that the helmet you choose has a certification sticker on it. This sticker means that the helmet has been tested and approved by an organization such as the Canadian Standards Association. It's good to know the type of helmet you've chosen has passed a lot of tests.
To adjust how it sits on the head, you need to do the two-finger salute, like this. See the two fingers right there. That's how it should sit. Now, could you take your hand and see if you can fit two fingers? That's good, right? And this really is a perfect fit.
Some helmets, such as bicycle helmets, are made to protect your head from a single impact. This means that if your helmet has been in a crash or if it hit the ground, it should be replaced. Even though you can't see it, the helmet may be damaged and will no longer provide you with proper protection. Multi-impact helmets, like hockey helmets on the other hand, are designed to withstand more than one impact. But remember that helmets can wear out over time, just like shoes. So even if you don't fall with your helmet on, it should be replaced at least every 5 years. Helmets work best when they're worn directly against your head. So it's not a good idea to wear a ball cap or a toque underneath them, even if you think it looks cool. You'll find that helmets for winter sports are designed to keep your head and ears warm and give it protection. Earlier we talked about how your brain is like jello inside a shell, called the skull. Now if you think about it, it's not all that different from a melon. Imagine this is your head, and you're riding along when all of a sudden you hit a rock. What are you gonna do? You got it over the handlebar. You don't have time to react. It only takes a 1 meter fall to injure your brain permanently. Be sure to wear knee and elbow pads, wrist guards, and a helmet, of course. Now listen to the story from a boy who's glad he always wore his helmet.
Well, I was biking back from eating with the friends, and I caught the edge of a bike path, and I fell into a big hole with different sizes rocks on the bottom. And I was wearing my helmet that day. It saved my life because it took half off most of the impact that probably would have crushed my head. And I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. If you think not wearing a helmet is cool, you're wrong, because it can save your life. Wear a helmet.
Don't let an injury put you on the sidelines. With a helmet on your head, you can feel good because you're protected. Be active, stay healthy, and have fun. You've got a lot of living to do. And remember, don't use your brains for brakes.